Have you ever wondered how you could sell products online without actually owning any inventory? Imagine for a moment a business model where you're the middleman, connecting the customer to the product without ever handling the goods yourself. This is the power of dropshipping, a revolutionary approach to e-commerce that eliminates the need for physical inventory and simplifies the selling process. Sounds interesting, right? Let's delve into the dropshipping process. Dropshipping is a retail fulfillment method where a store doesn't keep the products it sells in stock. This might seem a bit unconventional at first glance, but it's a model that's reshaping the way many businesses operate. So, how does it work? Well, imagine you're running a store. In a conventional retail setup, you'd stock up on products, store them in your inventory, and then sell them to your customers. But in the dropshipping model, you skip the inventory part. When a customer places an order for a product in your store, you don't pull it from your stock. Instead, you purchase the product from a third party, usually a wholesaler or manufacturer. This third party then ships the product directly to the customer. So the product goes from the third party's warehouse straight to the customer's doorstep without ever passing through your hands. In this model, you're essentially serving as a middleman between the customer and the third-party supplier. You're the storefront that customers interact with, but behind the scenes, it's the third party that handles the product fulfillment. Now this might raise a question. Why would customers choose to buy from you, instead of directly from the third party? The answer lies in the value you add. You curate a selection of products that appeal to your target market, provide customer service, and create a seamless shopping experience. In essence, you're selling more than just a product, you're selling a service. This model has its advantages, such as not having to maintain inventory or handle shipping logistics. However, it also comes with its own set of challenges, like finding reliable third-party suppliers and managing customer expectations. It requires a different set of skills and strategies compared to traditional retail. One thing is clear though, dropshipping is transforming the retail landscape. It's enabling entrepreneurs to start businesses with less upfront investment, and it's providing customers with a wider range of products to choose from. In other words, the seller doesn't handle the product directly, but they do play a crucial role in connecting customers with products and providing a shopping experience that keeps them coming back. So, how does dropshipping work in practice? It's a straightforward process. Let's break down the key steps of dropshipping into bite-sized pieces. Imagine dropshipping as a relay race, where the baton is the product, and it passes through several hands before it reaches the finish line, which in this case is the customer. The first step in our relay race begins with the customer. The customer, intrigued by a product on the retailer's online store, decides to make a purchase. They place an order for the product, making the payment and providing their shipping details. This is the first transfer of the baton. The customer has ignited the process and set the race in motion. Now it's the retailer's turn to run. The retailer, upon receiving the order, has a crucial role to play. They are the bridge between the customer and the dropship supplier. The retailer transfers the order and customer details to the dropship supplier. This can be done automatically via integrated software or manually. This is the second transfer of the baton. The retailer has successfully passed on the responsibility to the dropship supplier. The dropship supplier, now holding the baton, has the final stretch of the race to cover. They are responsible for packaging the product and shipping it directly to the customer. It's important to note that the dropship supplier sends the package in the retailer's name. This is crucial because from the customer's perspective, the product is coming directly from the retailer they ordered from, not a third-party supplier. The baton has now crossed the finish line. The product has successfully reached the customer. But wait, the race isn't over just yet. There's an invisible lap that's equally important. This is the customer service lap. If the customer has any issues or concerns about the product, they will reach out to the retailer, not the dropship supplier. The retailer, in turn, will communicate with the supplier to resolve the issue. This invisible lap ensures the smooth functioning of the dropshipping model and the satisfaction of the customer, so there you have it. That's the step-by-step process of dropshipping. It's like a relay race where each participant plays a vital role in ensuring the baton, or in this case the product, reaches the finish line, which is the customer. But let's not forget the most interesting part of this relay race. The retailer, who acts as the middleman, never actually touches or sees the product. Their role is to facilitate the transaction between the customer and the supplier. They don't have to worry about inventory management, packaging, shipping, or any of the traditional challenges associated with retail. This model allows the retailer to focus on marketing and customer service, the two crucial aspects that can make or break an online store. They can invest their time and resources into driving traffic to their store, converting visitors into customers, and ensuring those customers are satisfied with their purchase. On the flip side, the dropship supplier who takes care of the physical product and shipping can focus on what they do best: sourcing and delivering quality products. They don't have to worry about setting up an online store, driving traffic, or dealing with customer queries. As you can see, the retailer is essentially a middleman between the customer and the supplier. They facilitate the transaction, ensuring the product smoothly transitions from the supplier to the customer, and in return, they earn a profit margin on each sale. It's a symbiotic relationship where everyone plays to their strengths and benefits from the process. Dropshipping is a straightforward process, but it's also a strategic game of relay where timing, coordination, and customer satisfaction are key. So if you're ready to grab the baton and jump into the race, dropshipping might just be the business model for you. Scene script. Like any business model, dropshipping has its pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. The first and foremost advantage of dropshipping is its low startup cost. You don't need a hefty bank balance to kickstart your dropshipping journey. A basic website, a reliable supplier, and a dash of marketing savvy are all it takes to set the ball rolling. Another major advantage is that you don't have to worry about inventory management. The beauty of dropshipping is that you don't need to stockpile products in a warehouse or break a sweat over inventory tracking. This not only saves you from the hassle of managing stock, but also from the risk of unsold inventory eating into your profits. Now here's the cherry on top. Dropshipping allows you to offer a wide range of products without owning a single one. You can sell anything from trendy sneakers to vintage lamps, all from the comfort of your home. This wide product range can help attract a diverse customer base and keep your store fresh and interesting. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Dropshipping does have its fair share of challenges. One major downside is the risk of supplier errors. Since you're not in control of the stock, any mistakes made by the supplier can directly affect your business and reputation. Another disadvantage is the complexity of shipping logistics. When you're dealing with multiple suppliers, shipping can be a real headache. Different suppliers have different shipping times and costs, which can confuse customers and lead to dissatisfaction. Last but not least, dropshipping often results in lower profit margins. Since you're not purchasing products in bulk, you can't leverage economies of scale. This means you might have to settle for a smaller slice of the pie. Despite the challenges, dropshipping can be a profitable venture if executed correctly. So, if you're willing to navigate these waters with patience and persistence, dropshipping could be your ticket to entrepreneurial success. Let's quickly recap what we've learned about dropshipping. It's a business model where you sell products without holding inventory. Instead, when a product sells, you purchase it from a third party who ships it directly to the customer. We've gone through the step-by-step process, from finding a supplier to managing customer service. We've also weighed the advantages, like low startup costs, against the disadvantages, like potential shipping complications. And that's dropshipping in a nutshell. A fascinating business model that could be your gateway to the world of e-commerce.